Hey guys, how's it going? This is my video. This is video number 3 actually for me, for the Exceed RC Micro X 124 scale truck. I've taken some time off from this truck. I got a little frustrated messing around with it. It's a good looking truck. It resembled the Mad Bees version that they have. But this truck, just repairing it. I'm a micro guy. I like micro cars and mini cars. But this truck here is like the worst, man. Like, I did whatever I could with it. But it's just too fragile even for inside of the house. But I will share with you what I did do to it though. Before I even upgraded it, I put in, I gave it a chance and messed around with it with the stock, with the stock battery, stock everything, but things kept breaking, and I tried to reinforce everything, and now I just decided to take out all the, I just had some spare parts inside the house, so I decided to change all the electronics and upgrade everything, and I learned a lot in the meantime, and I decided to share a couple of things with you guys. Maybe it might help you guys out. But I'm ready to throw this car away or just sell it or something. I don't know. But I don't think I want to keep this car in my collection, just to be honest with you. But here goes. Well, like I said, you remember the small little tiny motor that it had. Now this is a motor from my Red Cat Racing that I had lying around. Alright, so this motor I had lying around, so I just drilled it and just used my drill holes, mounted it underneath the car, and so I have a 131 motor here instead of like whatever that little micro motor was, maybe 80 maybe an 80 motor, who knows, it was just really tiny. And so that was that, right? And so the gear pitch with this is pretty weird. So good thing I have a low C parts, from my low C Micro T. The teeth are pretty much the same spur and the same motor gear as this one. So I used the motor pinion from my Micro T to put on there. I had to open up the hole, the shaft hole, a little bit bigger on the plastic just to make it fit. And this, for example, is the servo is a 9-gram servo, again that I had lying around from my 124 scale over there. And these kept breaking. These links right here, they kept breaking. Those links that's right in the suspension. These kept breaking. I broken maybe 4 already, and I barely driven this car. And so I realized, they're always out at Nitro RCX. They're always sold out. So I realized, what? Let me just get it. It's the same. It's the same as my Micro T, car. So I just took the excess parts that I had from the Micro T and put it on here instead of waiting for my Nitro RCX and charging like ridiculous shipping costs just to get it over to my house. So, like I said, this is it. And also I also changed the receiver to work with my Fly Sky receiver that's over there, my digital Fly Sky receiver. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Alright, so I changed that to work with it. And what I did was, I did a lot of cutting and chiseling out parts. So I decided to, just to save space, I mounted my receiver where the battery would normally go. Alright guys, so mounted the receiver on there. It's nice and clean, you don't even see it. And so just so I could get access to it, I just had to chisel, cut out some of this plastic to make it fit. Alright, there is some cutting involved. And I also went to eBay and got this 10 amp brushed ESC to work with this motor. All right, and you know, I had a little bit of soldering to do, just to get just to change everything to GST so everything works together. So that's pretty much what I did. This car is notorious for, like I said, it's really fragile. Those plastic parts are really thin. It's pretty quick though, you know, out of the box, but you know, you just got to be wary of these things. I think the strongest part in this car is probably the thin metal dog bones that it came with. I don't even know why they even made this thin dog bone when the rest of the car is like fragile. It's ridiculous. And so anyway, I think that's the most strongest part in this whole car. You know, everything else is fragile. Even the bumper, I broke the front bumper. Imagine that. You know, driving around inside the house. What else? If you are actually gonna buy this car, I would recommend that you guys just get a lot of diff gears. Diff gears, like the drive cups inside of here, they break a lot. This car is kind of like there's another version of this car. It's called the HSP MT24. So you can also get that version of that car and also parts for it. I saw that from China. China offers aluminum diff cup that I ordered. I've been waiting about 3 weeks now. It still hasn't arrived yet, but I'm excited about it because diff cups in this thing constantly are breaking. So I'm waiting for the diff cups to come. Diff gears are also like, you know, they don't offer it yet from China, but, you know, I guess you got to get it from Nitro RCX right now. Some of my parts that I get are usually from Banggood.com, BANGGOOD. So if you guys need this car, they actually have this car for sale and parts for it available if you need. Not a lot, but a couple things, you know. And so, like I said, I'm excited about the aluminum diff cup that they offer. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. It's been over 3 weeks already from China. So, you know, a lot of things breaking, you know. The front bumper I broke before. This piece right here, I was trying to remove the shock so that I could get it into the diff to change it. And this part of the shock broke. I glued it back with crazy glue, but who knows when it's going to break again. These things are constantly breaking. What else? The original motor that I got really, really hot, even with the regular battery. And so, what else? I don't know if you guys are having any kind of luck with this car, but to be honest with you, it just looks good and it resembles the Mad Beast. But to be honest with you, like out of all of my, you know, micro cars that I had, this is like the most annoying car. And no matter what, like, you know, I'm just frustrated messing around with it. So if you guys do have it and you have good luck with it, then good for you, you know, but, you know, I'm not so happy with this car. And so, you know, like you said, if you find some kind of information, if you have some questions or some comments, you could always give me some comments. I'm open to it. Like you see my build over here. I don't think anybody's ever tried this kind of build before with this car, but there it is. I accomplished it. So, you know, if you have any questions, again, hit me up. Or if you have some kind of information, or, you know, just hit the like button if you learned something new about this car or whatever. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.